Hello, it's Miss Dom, and today we're going to be taking a look at some banknotes. Banknotes are what we call paper money. You might have some money at home. Maybe you have $1, maybe you have $10, maybe you have $20. So it's the money that's actually a piece of paper that you can take to a store and buy something with. So your assignment is going to be to design a piece of either paper money or a coin. So the other video on this slide shows you some coins. And so for paper money, what you need is a number, and it needs to say where it's from. Now yours is just going to be for fun. We're not making counterfeit money, but I want you to think about what sort of money, if you were the designer of dollars, what would you put on it? So it's usually something important to the place that the money is from. And to get some ideas, I'm going to share with you this video from the International Banknote Society, where they choose what they decide is the most beautiful banknote of the year. And this is for the year 2019. So they haven't come out with their 2020 winners. That should be coming out soon now that 2020 is over and we're into the year 2021. So I am going to go ahead and get this going so that you can see some of these beautiful banknotes and maybe get some ideas for your design. Now, in order to make a banknote, you want to have a number on the front and the back, and you want to, again, say where it's from. So maybe it's from the United States, or maybe you're designing it just for your family or just Highcroft, or it's, again, because it's not real money, it can be whatever you like. It can be Pokemon money. It can be whatever is exciting for you. So these are all pictures of real money from around the world. This one is from Albania. Oftentimes there'll be a picture of a person that's important. They might be a politician, they might be important culturally, they might be an inventor or scientist. This one's from Aruba. Notice this one has animals as well. We saw an iguana on that one. And here we have Australia. Again, they show people, but also looks like a bird and an airplane. So again, they're trying to highlight something important about wherever that money is from. Bahamas, you often think of beaches, you see a palm tree, you see the little hummingbird. Cambodia. So notice the dollars are all different, but they always have that number on it. They always say where they're from. Here's the Eastern Caribbean. But notice the colors too. Often when we think of money as being green, but this one's sort of a golden color. Some of them were orange, some of them were blue, so it could be very colorful money. This one does happen to be green. This one has a boat and a bird, so this one doesn't include people. Sometimes they include a person. The money here in the United States includes a person. Not always. So here we have some people. And again, each bill will represent something important to that particular place. This one's from Hong Kong, India, and most of you probably might recognize that person, Mahatma Gandhi, very famous person from India, Kenya. And when you think of Kenya, you might think about safari. So you have the lion and the giraffes. Wow, beautiful bridge. So showing off some of the architecture, the bridge, the building, and then of course the lotus. Morocco, another beautiful architectural arch. And it looks like a bullet train down there under that arch. Flowers, butterflies. So here we have Northern Ireland focusing on the landscape and the environment and how people enjoy it. Here's another one from Northern Ireland. This one's focusing more traditionally on people and buildings. And Norway. Fishing is very important in Norway. So we have the ocean featured in their banknote. Samoa, we have some athletes featured in this one. Singapore. There's lots of important people featured, not just one, and then some architecture. You'll see that come up a lot with architecture. Instead of showing a person's face, they're showing some hands clasping, usually representing peace or agreement. And again, we have what's known as a crest. It sort of looks like a shield representing, here we have the Ukraine. Again, people in buildings are always be traditional on a bill. This one's kind of colorful. All right, so who won in 2019? You don't need to write in the comments, but think about it. Which one was your favorite that we just looked at? The International Banknote Society chose dun, 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 Aruba. And I love this one. I personally think iguanas are awesome and fun to see. And so when I look at this banknote, I see not only the beautiful iguana, and on the back side, we see some women dancing in traditional dresses, but we also see some beautiful design and pattern in the background. So you see some symbols. So it's not only beautiful artwork, but also beautifully designed and arranged, how this iguana just sort of blends into this beautiful background with pattern and design. You have some other more simplified lizards, and iguana on this side. So it is a beautiful banknote. I think that was a good choice. Again, notice we know when we look at it on both the front and the back where it's from. It says Aruba and it says 100. So when you're designing your banknotes, you need to make sure you include the number and where it's from. So I hope that these images that we just looked at will inspire you. You can make your banknote however you like. Again, this is just for fun. We're not going to go out and try and buy something with it. But you could do a collage and cut out pictures and put them together along with your number. You could draw it. You could color it. You could use markers, crayons, whatever you have available. And it doesn't have to be as fancy as these banknotes. These are pretty complicated, but quite beautiful. So hopefully you got some good ideas. And if you wanted to make your own play money, and then you can pretend to be a banker or a merchant or whatever you want to do with those banknotes once you make them. Maybe you'll want to make a little purse or wallet or something to put them in. And then again, if you prefer, you can try creating a coin. So you can watch the other video. If you have clay or other materials that you could create a coin with, feel free to do that as well. So have fun thinking about money as an art form and maybe designing your own money as an art form. Have fun.